Hey, greetings friends. Dennis LaRue here, your executive and life coach with LDR Leaders Develop Relationships. The number one relationship you develop is with yourself, and this is LaRue on the street. For those of you that don't know French, and I don't know much of it, my last name LaRue means the street. So, thus, LaRue on the street. I'm exercising. I get some of my best thoughts, some new thoughts when I'm exercising, when I'm clear, when I'm away from things. And so I wanted to share with you a thought that I'm working on right now. I'm actually testing what I'm learning. It's so important. A lot of times we're trained in school to memorize facts, figures, dates, memorize times tables, multiplication tables. At least when I went to school we did that. I may not do that as much anymore, but we were always given and fed information. We read for informational purposes. But a lot of times we weren't tested on how to apply that information. Now, maybe in chemistry class or a science class you did an experiment of some sort in school, but we didn't always apply what we learned. It was just purely understand the information, take the test, and then once you pass the test, in some cases we did a brain flush after that test and let it go. Some of us did, some of us didn't. I'm guilty of one of those that did brain flushes. So what am I doing out here right now? Normally I'm out in the morning. Sometimes you'll see me at lunchtime or the afternoon, but very rarely do you see me out this late in the evening. Well, I was reading a book by Robin Sharma. Those of you that have been on my steel toes have heard me mention his name in his books, and they're very important to me. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Look him up on YouTube. He's got a lot of great things. But he wrote a book. His newest book that came out is called The 5 a.m. Club. And he's in this book, he's sharing a story about how to be a titan in your industry. And part of it is, well, you'll get the title. I'm not going to share it all, but one of the things that I'm testing right now is exercising. I love to exercise. And I only do it once a day. But something he brought up in this book was getting out again in the evening, 30 minutes in the morning, 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, but then a 30-minute in the evening for clarity. And I was at the end of the day. I've just finished a day of coaching and studying and preparation, and I was just brain dead. How many of you are driving in traffic and you come home with a headache because maybe you're emotionally drained from the day? And it's not that I was drained in a negative way. It's just, you know what? I was spent, I was tired, and I needed a refresh. So I said, you know what? I'm going to test this theory. I'm going to test what Robin Sharma wrote in this book. And I'm going to go out and exercise right now for the second time and see what it's like. And you know what? I'm here on LaRue on the street to tell you, for the first time I'm testing it, it works. I feel fantastic. I feel great. You can hear the energy coming out of me. And I've been out here for maybe about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to go a little bit longer than his prescribed 30 minutes because that's how much I like exercising. But I'm already seeing the results and the impact of testing that theory. And here's what I know. Once you test a theory and apply it and it works, it starts to become a habit when you do it consistently over time. So test what you're learning. Don't just rely on the knowledge and the information itself. Information is important. And that at times is enough to switch your thinking. But information that's tested and tried and applied carries much more weight and lasts longer in impact. So I hope that adds value to you. I hope you will use this in the areas where you're growing, and I'd love to hear about it. But for now, it's time for me to get back to my walk. So again, Dennis LaRue here, your executive life coach with LDR, Leaders Develop Relationships, and I'm developing one with myself now. And now it's your turn. Go develop you. All right, friends, take care. Bye for now.